Let's go for vid number 2, which is really journal number 1 for that same day, January 28th, 2010. Yeah, right, at 12:52 a.m. Okay. Mayan day, 12 wind, maybe. I need to look that up. Okay. Never one for insomnia before. These days, it seems to strike somewhat often, leaving me so charged and humming with energy that my cells are practically singing. And I know I'm not alone in this too, for I've heard it's happening to many. It's transitional, most likely. It's interesting, and it's not at all unpleasant, unless you're addicted to sleep. My chakras keep heating up tremendously as well. I keep it pretty chilly in the house lately and sleep only under a sheet and maybe a light coverlet, often even having to hang a foot or a leg outside of that so it meets the cold air and keeps me from overheating. Frequencies are rising all over, are they not? What fun! So, what comes forth nothing? I wonder if that's supposed to be what comes from nothing. What comes forth nothing? Well, that word was supposed to be tonight, but it came out N-O-T-H, so I filled it in as nothing. Well, anyway, clearly it was supposed to be what comes forth tonight. I've been listening to all I could get from Nassim Haramein, the wonderful physicist, the astrophysicist, who is turning science on its ear by undermining some of its most basic building blocks of both physics and mathematics. He's a true delight and clearly in his bliss as he pursues that which lights his internal fires. We all have such a bliss, you know. It's just that some of us are finding it somewhat ahead of the others and leading the way. Haramein is a great example of that, but he's not alone. Greg Braden is another one who comes to mind, as is or was Anthony DeMello. There are so very many now, however, that we are all lighting up like the proverbial Christmas tree. Yep, the frequencies are rising all over the place. Haramein has found an infinity in an atom, in a proton even. He's a trip to listen to. You don't really listen after a while, you take a trip with him. It becomes experiential. That's what we do for others when we find and get into the flow of our bliss. What is your bliss? Where does it lie? What is it that positively lights your internal fires and makes you shine with the joy flame? May I suggest that you begin to put other things second and pay serious attention to that. There couldn't be a finer time to be alive and kicking on planet Earth. It may be that there couldn't be a better place to be doing it than here either. I just know that on nights when I can't sleep like this, I'm just buzzing and humming with such joy that it's somewhat of a challenge to stay in my skin. I'm just so happy I can hardly contain it. And happy is such a weak word for this, but there really aren't any words for it that I know of. If you connect with my vibe, though, you'll get the download of it and know what I mean. Our words are or form the least significant part of our communications. They make a carrier wave so the real transmission can come across. They keep the mind occupied. If we walk around in our heads, though, so firmly ensconced in headspace that all we know of ourselves is our thoughts, we just might not catch the wave. The train doesn't leave from there. It takes off every nanosecond, but from heart space, not the head. So drop down, drop out, drop in, and check out the view from within. It's pretty awesome. And again, I don't have words, but that shouldn't matter too much if you're in heart. If you're in heart, then you're riding my wave. You'll be getting so much more than these puny words can convey, and it will be opening you up to the same experiences yourself. No, they won't be just the same because you're you and I'm me, but they'll be enough alike that you'll definitely get the sense of it, of what I'm saying. And not just in this journal.